or what you guys want us to watch and talk about or not watch. Yeah, but just remember to like, subscribe. Even you can email us at swan619 at gmail.com. So that's swan619 at gmail.com, SWANN619 at gmail.com. So yeah, with that said, thank you guys, and it's always a pleasure. We'll talk to you next time.
And spread the word.
And we are out.
How did I create Chris? Well, by the time we were done shooting, I had been given the role 11 months prior. So Chris Pratt was sitting on my head for almost a whole year. It's, without a doubt, the hardest job I've ever done. Largely just because I didn't think it would look right if it wasn't hard for me. If I was having an easy time of it and trying to pretend like everything was hard. I didn't sleep enough. I would push myself too hard in the gym before work and then come in and just be tired and worn out. I did do a lot of work in trying to create this character. Everything's difficult for him. Putting together a sentence, you wouldn't notice it when you first start talking to him, but it's really hard for him.
And time. It's okay, Chief. It's not a test.
The way that he has to think of the world, it doesn't stay the same. The symptoms don't just stay the same all the time. You can never really count on it. You can't count on anything. So sometimes he'll seem fine. Sometimes he'll be able to think just like he always used to think. But then sometimes he won't.
Yeah, but I call it tomatoes lemons, and I know that's wrong. And sometimes certain colors have certain smells.
You're not watching for someone mimicking someone with a head injury. And while there's certain behavioral things that he studied and brought to bear on the character, a lot of it has to do with just how quiet he is in any given moment.
I don't think I knew really anything about what it would be like to suffer a brain injury before I started looking into it, before I got the part for the Lookout.
Reggie had us list a typical day and kept getting stuck on I wake up.
It was real important to me to do justice to a character with a traumatic brain injury because there's a lot of people who actually have this condition. Most of the research I did was just hanging out with people that had suffered injuries similar to what Chris had suffered.
You were a model before.
Chris.
I was just wondering how you go from being a model to being a case manager.
After my head injury, I realized there were more people in the world than just me.
Well, some of the people I met, you couldn't necessarily tell that they had been injured at all until maybe after spending all night talking to them.
Sorry, I forgot your name.
Again?
Although the people that where it was more apparent, it was usually because they also, in their same injury, had suffered something physically. Chris's injury is a moderate traumatic brain injury. And a lot of people have it a lot worse. And I studied people who did have it worse, both reading about people who had it worse and meeting people who had it worse, and took stuff from them.
I'll meet you at 6 o'clock in the mayor's Christmas tree.
No, that's over an hour away. Okay, now where the fuck are you? And where's the money?
I'm gonna pick up Lewis, and once I know we're safe, I'll call you, I'll tell you where the money's at.
No, listen to me. The bank is a mess. Okay, now we all gotta get out of here. Now that includes you, and I can help you with that.
I get caught, I'll take my chances. It's like you said, they might not even believe me.
Except it's not your life that you're taking a chance with. Now, Bone will cut this blind piece of shit right up the middle.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
I have the power.
What?
I have the money, which means I have the power, right? I have the power.
Chris, just listen to me.
No, you listen to me. 6 o'clock, the mayor's Christmas tree. I have the money, I have the power. I have the power. 6 o'clock, and Lewis better not have a mark on him.